Yo, this is Doobie from Doobie's Hot Takes. I'm about to turn up the heat a little bit. So sit back, relax, and chill, and listen to the hot takes that I'm about to bring to you. Hey, it may get a little too hot to handle, but Doobie's Hot Takes right now, coming at you live. Let's go! Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to Doobie's Hot Takes, hot take number 3. And for hot take number 3, I got hit up by a lot of fans that watch the show and support the show. And if you don't already, please follow it. Subscribe on YouTube at Doobie's Hot Takes. But I got hit up by a bunch of people that watch the show, and they asked me to do my hot takes, my thoughts on the All-NBA selection team, the players that made it, and the players that got snubbed, all right? But before I do that, what I want to do is read to you off NBA.com who votes on these players and how these players are selected to make these teams, all right? So here we go. The All-NBA team was selected by a global panel of 100 sports writers and broadcasters. Players were awarded 5 points for each vote to the All-NBA first team, 3 points for each vote to the second team, and 1 point for each vote to the third team. Voters selected 2 guards, 2 forwards, and 1 center for each team, choosing players at the position they regularly play. Players who received votes at multiple positions were slotted at the position where they received the most votes. Seems fair enough, right? All right, so what I want to do next is read you off the first team, second team, and third team, all right? So the first team is Steph Curry, Luka Doncic, the Greek Freak, Kawhi Leonard, Nikola Jokic, you may know him as a Joker. Second team, Damian Lillard, Chris Paul, Julius Randle, LeBron James, Joel Embiid. Third team, Bradley Beal, Kyrie Irving, Jimmy Butler, Paul George, and Rudy Gobert. All right? So, for the first team, who I think shouldn't have made it, and I think the first team is completely accurate, except for the forward position, the last forward position that I named, which is Kawhi Leonard. I think Kawhi Leonard is a great player, but I definitely don't think, based off this season, that he should have been on the first team. He probably could have made the second team or the third team. I would take that, but definitely not the first team. The first team at the forward position, he made it over people like LeBron James, first of all. He made it over Kevin Durant, who wasn't even selected on any of these teams. Kevin Durant came off an Achilles injury and averaged 26.9 points a game, 7.1 rebounds, 5.6 assists, and his PER, which is player efficiency rating, was 26.44. Come on, man. Like, seriously. I don't know what these voters were thinking, but I definitely think Kevin Durant should have been on one of these teams, all right? Like I said, you can even put LeBron James up there on the first team over Kawhi Leonard. For the second team, who I think shouldn't have made it, or I'm not going to say shouldn't have made it because the guy's a great player, probably, top 5 point guards to ever play the position, the point guard position. I don't think Chris Paul probably should have made it to the second team. I mean, I know a lot of people are going to give me flack about this because of the name Chris Paul and what he does to your team whenever he comes to your team. But I think for the second team, you could have put any one of these people at guards who had, I think, a better overall season than Chris Paul did, numbers-wise. And that's Devin Booker, his running mate, and also Donovan Mitchell. Even Russell Westbrook, who people are not talking about how great this guy has been, for the last couple of seasons, no matter where he's played on. I mean, Russell Westbrook, again, this year averaged a triple-double. You could also say Trae Young, who Trae Young's had an amazing season in the East. I mean, in the game tonight, he'll be playing the 76ers to determine who goes to the Eastern Conference Finals. Look what this guy's doing for that young Atlanta Hawks team, right? For the third team, I don't like Jimmy Butler being on the third team. I don't like Jimmy Butler being on the list at all. Jimmy Butler is a great player, don't get me wrong. Defensive specialist, 3-and-D guy. Can do everything you need him to do. You ask for him to do, he'll do it. But I just don't think that he deserves to be on the All-NBA team. Like I said, you could have put Donovan Mitchell, Devin Booker, James Harden, sorry guys, I forgot about James Harden. Like, this guy was an MVP, one of the MVP frontrunners, leading candidates for MVP until he got injured. And he somehow doesn't make any team. That is crazy to me. First, second, or third. You know what I mean? Also, like I said, Trae Young, Donovan Mitchell, Devin Booker, I don't understand how these guys didn't make it on any of these teams. Like I said, Kawhi Leonard, I don't think should have made it to the first team. I would have been okay with him making the second or third. Chris Paul, great player. I just don't know if he's second team or third team, over some of the players that I named. Like I said, Devin Booker, Donovan Mitchell, Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant, James Harden, Trae Young. And Jimmy Butler, Rudy Gobert, definitely don't think those guys should have made first, second, or third team. That's Doobie's Hot Takes. Those are my opinions. Do me a favor, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think I did wrong on, what you think you know, those guys that I said shouldn't have been on there, they should be on there. Give me your reasons why. You know, this is Doobie's Hot Takes. Hey, until next time, people.